Hola lovelies, this is Zoe and I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about this Latina who came for another Latina. In the video, it was a white Latina who replied by saying, "This is why Latinas take all your black men. They don't even like y'all for real." And here is the Afro Latina's response.
I don't think you bitches get it, okay? You can't outdo the doer, okay? You can't outshine the shiner, baby.
So that was the video, and for this video I want to make sure it's really short as possible because I recently did a video that was similar to this about 3 weeks ago, and it's still up if anybody wants to see it. I remember in the video how it was another Afro Latina saying how Latinas are so snotty and whatnot, and I'm going to play the video.
Hispanic women think they are prettier than everybody else. Hear me out. I am a Latina. I am the epitome of an Afro Latina. We look like this. I've had multiple encounters with many Latinas, and the mindset that they give is very much snotty. And I blame the men from every other culture that make these women think that they are better than everybody else. Let's be very clear. The women that they broadcast to you all is not how every woman look in that country. And before you kill me in these comments, right, I'm not saying that 100% of us Latinas are like this. Obviously not. But let's address what's really going on. There are beautiful women in every culture. Let's start acting like that.
And of course, the Afro Latina in that video got a lot of backlash, and she even said in the video, like, "I hope nobody comes for me." And I was like, well, chica, you should have known that they was going to come for you. Like, a lot of white Latinas love attacking black women. And I know all white Latinas don't do this, but a lot of white Latinas seem to have a hatred for black Latinas, and we all know why, because of colorism and anti-blackness in the Latino community. And one thing that I hated about the video, they didn't even acknowledge that she was a Latina as well. And she even said it in the video that I'm an Afro Latina. And in this video that I'm doing today, about the white Latina who responded by saying, "See, this is why Latinos are taking all your black men, and black men don't even want y'all." And let me say, when I went into the comment section, you know, there was mixed reviews from both black American women and black Latina, and some black American women were laughing, saying, "Well, that's not how it goes for me, because I have a bunch of black men, you know, still trying to holler at me or whatnot, or still trying to date me." And then some black women were saying, "Who cares? Y'all can have them." And I seen another black American woman said, "Well, so we are also dating y'all Latino men." And I would say that as a black Latina, I see it happen a lot around where I live. You know, all the non-black Latinos are dating African American men, and all the Latino men are dating black American women. So it's like half and half. And I know a lot of black women who are still into black men, I would say I would like to call them black love women. That there are some black women who just want black love, they don't want to date at all. But I guess some black American women who are willing to date out. And usually when they date out, they usually go to Latin men. And I found this page on Instagram about probably 10 years ago. It's been about a decade now, but this was back in 2015. And I found the page on Instagram called Latinos and Chocolate. For most of the part, it was mostly like black women from all over the African diaspora being promoted with their Latino boyfriends and husbands, and the page is still up if anybody wants to go check it out. But page, it got like a crazy amount of followers. Like, there's a lot of Latino men and black women all over the world that follow that page, and there's a lot of black women who are looking and who are interested in dating Latino men. And like I said, I've been following this page for years, and as I was following this page, I noticed that it got a lot of hate. This page that was promoting love got a lot of hate, and I never understood why, but I remember a Latino man who owned the page, and he had made a post on this page, and I'm about to read it to y'all. He said, "I find it odd that so many African American men are dissing the page and saying this page is whack and promotes self-hate and racism. Laughing my ass off. Like, really? The F? Nah. I think people getting saucy when they see black women keeping their options open. Those days of black women waiting around while some men get around the block is long gone. Black is beautiful, and this page is just here to celebrate and appreciate women of color, period. We have plenty of black couples who also support this page. It's all love here." And like I said, the page was only promoting love, and it got a lot of backlash. And I know a lot of people, they just don't want to see black women happy. And like I said, on this page, it wasn't just black American women who followed. It was black Latinas like myself who also followed this page because we're trying to get Latino men do or hook up with Latino men. And there was even African and Caribbean women who was trying to hook up with Latino men, and they just probably just found Latino men attractive, and eventually the owner of the page, it calmed down. Like, he stopped posting a little bit. Like, he posts every now and then, but it hasn't been the same. And I was like, I don't know if the rude people, like, who drove him away or whatnot. And this wasn't the only page. It used to be another page called Latino Men Who Love Black Women. I don't know what happened to that page. I was looking for it, but it might have got deleted or something. I don't know. I used to follow a couple of pages like that back in the day, and I said I love seeing black Americans date Latinos and vice versa. But I noticed that a lot of people get angry when black women try to date out, and I'm like, why? It's 2025, not 1955. Like, we're not segregated anymore. It's 2025. We can date who we want, and I don't have a problem with black men dating Latino women, especially like non-black Latino women, just as long as they're not dissing their black American woman or whatnot. And with this white Latina in the video saying how black men don't like black American women, it was very crazy because when I looked on this woman page, I wanted to see if she was black American, and she wasn't. She was actually an Afro Dominicana. And of course, every time I make a video, I always try to do my research because I want to prove to people, see, there is anti-blackness in the Latino community, or see, here's an example of a colorist Latino, and etc. And by her comments, she was very, very anti-black, which as a black Latina, this isn't new to me. And I said I've been exposing non-black Latinos on my page for years, and I said I started this channel back in 2020 during COVID. Ever since I started this page, that's all I've been talking about. And like I said, I end up I wanted to talk about different topics to grow my channel, because I knew that just talking about Latino issues wasn't going to help grow, because a lot of people don't even care about the colorism or anti-blackness that goes on in our Latino community. But and this is why the black Latina in my previous video said what she says. She was just trying to prove a point, and by saying that a lot of Latinas are snotty, and say no, not all, but some white Latinas or non-black Latinas are. The three white Latinas that came for her, they basically proved her point. And again, this white Latina that came for this beautiful Afro Dominicana, she proved her right again. And not only did she prove her right, but she also proved me right, because like I said, this is another example of anti-blackness. A lot of like I said, not all, but a lot of non-black Latinas do think they're better than black women. It don't matter if she's black American, black Latina, African, etc. It's true. This happens. And that's why I love making videos like these, because it's real. It happens. A lot of people, they like to make black women think that, oh, we're crazy. Like, we're not crazy. We're not angry. It's just a lot of people like to come for us. And half the time, we don't do anything. We just mind our own business, and hear somebody come and saying, oh, you're not all that, or oh, you're pretty for a black girl and whatnot. Or you got people like her saying, oh, nobody wants you, not even your black man wants you. Even one black lady said in the comments, said that she still have a lot of black men who are knocking down her door. And then somebody else also said, so there's a lot of Latino men that are knocking on black women's door. And like I said, I know that to be true, because I've seen it in my area, and there's a bunch of pages on Instagram promoting black and Latino love. But that's all I have to say in this video. Please tell me what you think of the video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.